There I am. Good thing I was looking at the comments. I can't hear. When I see I can't hear in the comments, okay. Okay, we're all good now. You can hear me now, right? Give me some thumbs ups. Give me some likes. Okay, so my opening monologue was muted, but at least and I need to turn off the wave splashings. Okay. Yeah, that's the sound of the Mississippi River behind me. Okay. Good. That's a lot of likes. Thank you for those. So yeah, we didn't miss anything. At least I didn't play a song while I was on mute, which I have done before on several occasions. Anyway, I was just talking about the fact that I'm going to play some God Street Wine oldies today, and how that is in some ways a silly term, because all God Street Wine songs are oldies in a way, because we were together from 1988 to 1999 in our first incarnation. And so all the songs from that period are 25, 30 years old. So yes, I think that they would qualify as oldies. However, it is true that we then reunited in 2010, and we continued to play occasional shows, and I wrote new songs for the band. And so from like 2013 to 2019, we did come out with new material. We played it live. We released it. It's out there. We released a new album in 2019. So not all God Street Wine tunes are oldies, but all the ones I'm going to play today are oldies. And I thought I would make the cutoff in 1992 when we released our first album, Bag. And so I want to play tunes that go from the beginning of God Street in 1988 to 1992. So our first 4 years. And of course, today is December 13th, which is the official anniversary of our first gig at the Nightingale Bar. And it's sometimes pointed out that we did play a private party before that in November of '88 at the Love House, our friend's house in Byram, Connecticut. But the Nightingale show was just like the first official show, the first paid show, and it kind of became the official anniversary. So, I'm just going to look through the requests, and I don't have a set list. And so, let's see, we've got Other Shore, we've got Lighthouse, Other Shore again. Oh no, that's the same one. Okay. Waiting for the Tide. Yeah, Waiting for the Tide barely makes it, because that was on Bag, and it was, I think, the very newest tune maybe that was on Bag. God Street. I was thinking about that one. I haven't really rehearsed these that much or prepared, because I realized when I did the last stream with no set list, I remembered something I used to know that I'd sort of forgotten, which is that you guys like it when I fuck up. Maybe not too much, if it crosses a line and gets into like completely incompetent, like this music really sucks, maybe that wouldn't be good. But if I fuck up a little, you guys seem to like it. So I'm just curious if you guys have any recollections about the Nightingale Bar, if the people watching this stream actually are familiar with the Nightingale Bar, if you saw us at the Nightingale, if you saw us at the first show. Is there anybody there who saw us at the first show? And so I didn't prepare a set list, but I did decide the song I want to start off today with, which is one of my favorites, and I just recently rediscovered it because someone requested it. Hadn't thought about it for a long time. Very obscure God Street Wine song, and it's one of the ones that Aaron used to sing, and never recorded for an album or anything. But I was just rehearsing it earlier, and I think this is kind of a badass tune. So I'm going to start off with Ladyfingers for you. And then I'll go into the comments and start taking some of your requests. So And do I do it with a loop? Is the question. I think I'll just go with no loop, just the guitar. First time that I saw you, it was raining on your white dress. I was such a fool then. I took your bad mood for shyness. I thought that I looked alright with all your friends from downtown. The first time that I kissed you, I could taste your greyhound. Making movies, we hung out at your place a while. You talked as if you knew me. I found it easy to make you smile. You had a good time in the broken mirror on the wall. These things all sound crazy now. I guess that you forgot them all. But now it's 2 a.m. and you're not funny anymore. All the guys have gone home, they're trying to get you out the door. Wipe off that plastic smile and take out your glass eye. Stop staring at your reflection and kiss me goodbye. I'll put you on your way. You should be home before it's light. And try not to bite on your lady fingers tonight. Tonight. We passed a rainy summer, making movies underground, laughing at crazy Germans, trying to liven up this dead town. I guess I knew what I had coming. I felt like I had had my day. I moved back up to my place. Just another guy you'd thrown away. Lilacs on your window, left over from some old boyfriend. Look like they're getting lonely. Another day could be the end, and I feel like I should cry now. Maybe it's not too late to come back, but I guess that box is empty. Pretty soon the screen will turn black. Well, now it's 2 a.m. and you're not funny anymore. All the guys have gone home, they're trying to get you out the door. Wipe off that plastic smile and take out your glass eye. Stop staring at your reflection and kiss me goodbye. I'll put you on your way. You should be home before it's light. And try not to bite on your lady fingers tonight. Tonight. Ladyfingers, that one is called. And boy, it just really reminds me of living in New York City in the 80s, and going to college, listening to some Steely Dan. And I Could Taste Your Greyhound. In case you didn't know, by the way, a Greyhound is vodka and grapefruit juice. So the first time that I kissed you, I could taste your Greyhound. That's a line that just still resonates for me. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Crazy Head, that's a possibility, maybe. Are You For Real? No, that's too late. Morning Cigarettes, yes. Imogene, yes. Fortress, Funny Kind of Love. Borderline, yes. Epilogue, yes. Nightingale, yes. Electrocute, Weird Dream, When She Go. By the way, I have written down here the set list from the first Nightingale show. So here's the songs we played at the first show on December 13th of 1988. Imogene, Electrocute, She Said Dark, Freight Train, Sunday, Fortress of Solitude, April Rain, Morning Cigarettes, Strange As It Seems, Ladyfingers, which I just played, and Weird Dream, which was the closer. So let's see what I'm gonna do. I think I want to try She Said Dark, because I've never played this as a solo. I've never done it in any of my streaming shows. But it was recently on Facebook. You know, there was a post about the band that I had in my senior year of high school, the Lucky Charms. That was also Tomo's junior year of high school. So our high school band that was it was all originals, very Talking Heads derived. And then that band broke up, and I went to, college in New York City eventually. But there are 3 songs that are in that set list that are in the early GSW repertoire that I wrote right after the Lucky Charms broke up, like that summer after my graduating from high school. And so I was just 18, and I wrote Electrocute, Morning Cigarettes, and She Said Dark. And so those 3 tunes I've always thought of as kind of a bridge somehow between what we were doing in high school and the Lucky Charms and Got Street Wine, the early Got Street Wine. So we'll just see how this works out on solo acoustic. Well, it's dark, and I'm not scared, and it stopped raining. What did I do? And there's people laughing, there's people fighting, and something happened. My eyes are blinking. She said dark, and the darkness fell on streets and city lights, and there's nothing else to hold them anymore. And the women have a smile on their face and their eyes, telling me what she said, telling me she said dark, it's alright, I understand, you know that she said dark. I can't say what I expected when the women came to town, but it's so empty, staring eyes and clutching arms under the multicolored hair. but it's so lonely. I don't care about what I do. In the end, we're just like them, darker and darker, her staring eyes, deeper and deeper, they're gonna carry me down. She said dark, and the lights began to blow out one by one, and the rain began to fall again about midnight, with tiny faces fighting for a place to stand, telling me what she said, telling me. She said dark, it's alright, I understand, you know that. She said dark, I can't say what I expected when the women came to town, but it's so lonely, staring eyes and clutching arms under the multicolored hair, but it's so empty. Began to blow out one by one, and the rain began to fall again about midnight, with tiny faces fighting for a place to stand, telling me what she said, telling me. She said dark, it's alright, I understand, you know that. She said dark. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, that's 18-year-old me. And I think I'll play another one by 18-year-old me that was also requested. And I think I'll try this one on the piano. Just switch it up a little. Hey baby, I've got some shiny things in my pocket. Take a look. You don't know how much fun this is. So simple. Connect the wires and hold my hand. Don't be shy. You've got to do it to understand. Hands, heart, brain, neck, toes, ripped up and thrown away, electrocute. electrocute, climbing up the wall, oozing out the door, electrocute, electrocute, it's getting late. I have no doubts myself at all. 1, 2, 3. You see that I can still count well. 4, 5, 6. The silver running out on the sidewalk. It's no joke, baby. I can't keep quiet, I have to talk. Hands, heart, brain, neck, toes, ripped up and thrown away. Electrocute, electrocute. Some things move so fast, but I see them anyway. Electrocute, electrocute. My liquids and my solids are combining, and it's kind of weird. Very nice, very nice. So there. Did you think that life was golden red? We're here. We've arrived at a place where nothing moves. Well, it's dark, and my hands and feet are dripping wet, but I'm fine. It's kind of quiet in this town. Tongues, eyes, legs, arms, nose, looking through my clothes. Electrocute, electrocute. Let's try to keep cool. Gonna talk ourselves to death. Electrocute, 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 electrocute. Electrocute, 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 electrocute. Just thinking while I played that one about the many, many different arrangements that GSW came up with to play the exact same song. And it's such a simple song, really, which it maybe is one reason why we played it in so many different ways, because I don't know, we were a bunch of music school kids, and we like to complicate stuff. So if a tune was that simple, man, we just had to mess around with it. And I think we got over that eventually. Like by 1995, I was writing Get on the Train, which is as simple as a song could be, and we were all good with it. Oh, thanks, Gabe. I'm glad you liked the piano version. There's so many good requests. I would like to put Ladyfingers on an album someday for sure. Jeffrey Camp, absolutely. That's definitely on my mind. Fortress of Solitude. That's the one I should probably do. Yeah. It's good to see you, Melissa Ferdman. It's been a long time. Nobody told any stories they have about the Nightingale Bar. I was hoping to see some Nightingale Bar reminiscences in the comments. But, well, maybe if nobody has any, then that ain't going to happen. But I can tell you my own stories about the Nightingale Bar. It was quite a place. I think I'll play Fortress of Solitude first, and then I'll share some stories. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What a crazy night. Wine and smoke filled my head with dreams. You were so near, found your hands and fingers everywhere. Now darling, if you're feeling afraid, don't ask me where I'm taking you. It's okay. Do you feel the forest around you? It's dangerous in the backlands alone. Just let me tell you what to do. It's okay. Do you know it's a good thing I found you? 6 o'clock. The highway fills up with 1,000 cars. Close your eyes. Yes, I do believe that you are real. Together we could break through the wall and drive through at the speed of sound. It's okay, the berries will pass through you. The radar wouldn't pick up a thing down in the cabins underground. It's okay, pretty soon we will be free. Yes, we're gonna run away to the fortress of solitude. It's okay, everything is life size. We're gonna run away to the fortress of solitude. Build a new world of hate and love. Yeah. goes down, lighting up the dark New Jersey hills. Oh, my love, I'm gonna be here till the end of time. The bombing has begun, but now the city's going down in flames. You must be strong in this weather. The old world's at the edge of the sea, about to slide into the freezing waves. At least if we die, we're together. Yes, we're gonna run away to the fortress of solitude. It's okay, everything is life-size. We're gonna run away to the fortress of solitude, build a new world of hate and love. Yes, we're gonna run away, we're gonna run away, we're gonna run away to the fortress of solitude. It's okay, everything is life-size. We're gonna run away, we're gonna run away, gonna run away to the fortress of solitude, build a new world of hate and love. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just noticing how very, very fast this hour is going by. Hour plus. I can go, another half hour or so. And by the way, just for those of you who watch the streams on a regular basis, first of all, thank you very much. You guys are amazing. And second of all, I won't be doing my regular streams for another week now. My next live stream will be the ticketed Zoom show, the Gabe Gate show on Christmas Day with me and Aaron. So if you haven't got your tickets yet for the Zoom show on Christmas Day night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Christmas Day, Aaron and I are going to do a Zoom show, and we're going to take turns playing songs and talking and hanging out. So that'll actually be my next live stream. I won't be doing the weekly streams next week. And then I'll be back to the Buskin' Down the House Sunday and Thursday schedule on New Year's, which happens to fall on a Thursday. So I just figured I'd do my regular Thursday thing on New Year's Eve. And then I'll be back to the Sunday afternoon, Thursday night schedule on busking. Okay. Intimate and late nights at the Nightingale Bar. Yes. Well, for one thing, the Nightingale Bar always stayed open till 4 a.m. That was, even if, there was nobody there. Tom Hosier, who I have to mention, my friend Tom Hosier, the late Tom Hosier, who, gave us our first gig and became a really good friend and was such a great supporter of so many bands. And he gave us our first gig, and the other bands that used to play at the Nightingale around the same time as us. It was the Authority, the Worms, John O'Manson and the Mighty Sweet Tones, and Milo Z and Simon Chartier, all the Worms spin-off bands. Blues Traveler, of course, the Spin Doctors, of course, Dream Speak, our friends, and those are the first ones that come to mind, but, I could think of many, many more, like Kindred Spirit, the Melted Americans, Jake Miller, and I know that my friends from down here in New Orleans, Mark Stone and Billy Ayuso, they both used to play at the Nightingale when they were living in New York City. So it was a really, really special place. And of course, I wrote the song Nightingale, and partly sort of as a tip of the cap to the Nightingale Bar. First House. Oh, hey, Constantine. Good to see you, man. Yes, I'm sure that you have spent some time in the Nightingale Bar, I do believe. Somebody asked for God Street, and I just had this crazy idea that I would try to play it. God Street was a song I wrote or attempted to write with the name of the band as the title of the song, of course. And it was God Street was the song, not the band. God Street, the song, was really the peak of my writing style, where I wrote lots of chords and lots of complicated chords. So we have major sevenths, we have sharp nines, we have half diminished sevenths, we have add twos, we have suspended 13ths over the second and the bass, and then moving chromatically. We've got a lot of shit going on in this song, and I think I'm going to try to play it for you, and just I'm going to give myself just a little guitar percussion time-keeping loop, and then I'll try to play it on the piano. It's easier to do a lot of chords on the piano because you have your left hand can do one thing and your right hand can do something else, and that helps out for a song like this, where sometimes the bass is doing a thing and the chords are doing another thing. Anyway. We've got fire and fancy cars. The sun is setting and the streets begin to move. When I'm dreaming, I change the world. Don't give me your old world thing tonight. Oh, what she say? Something funny she didn't mean. Oh, she's so bright, like a vision that I have seen. And I wonder where she has been. Take my hand and lead me to water. Close my eyes and teach me to see. Fill me up with your crazy stories. Take me down, way out to God Street. Take my hand and lead me to water. Close my eyes and teach me to see. Fill me up with your crazy stories. Take me down, way out to God Street. where stars all bright. She's walking down a back road all alone. We hear music in the room next door. They've been playing that same old song for years. Oh, what'd she say? Something funny she didn't mean. Oh, she's so bright, like a vision that I have seen. And I wonder where she has been. Take my hand and lead me to water. Close my eyes and teach me to see. Fill me up with your crazy stories. Take me down, way down to God Street. Take my hand and lead me to water. Close my eyes and teach me to see. Fill me up with your crazy stories. Take me down, way down to God Street. Century in ruins. White lines in my eyes like crocodile tears. We're going through the motions in a city that's sleeping. So wrap me up in bandages and cover my ears. How's the party? We dig the tunes. I guess I don't care when I wake up. Let's go driving out to the sea. We'll float until the riptide sets us free. Oh, what'd she say? Something funny that she didn't mean. So bright, like a vision that I have seen. And I wonder where she has been. Take my hand and lead me to water. Close my eyes and teach me to see. Fill me up with your crazy stories. Take me down, way down to God Street. Take my hand and lead me to water. Close my eyes and teach me to see. Fill me up with your crazy stories. Take me down, way down to God Street. I had no idea I was going to end up beatboxing in that. That might be a first as well. Oh, man. There are a lot of chords in that song. Funny kind of love. A few people asking for Funny Kind of Love. Man, maybe I have to do Funny Kind of Love. Okay. I was looking over this list and I was like, what if they ask for Freight Train? What if they ask for Sunday? Does anybody even know Sunday? That was a pretty rarely played song. Well, it's cold out and it's raining, just the same as yesterday. And we've almost finished fighting. I got nothing left to say. No, that was Sunday. You know, look it up. It's kind of a pretty good one. Might need to bring it back one of these days. I don't remember the chords on the B verse though right now. More complicated chords. I'm going to play Funny Kind of Love, which was really one of my favorites. I'll just say that. One of my favorite GSW tunes, and it's kind of silly, me trying to write about, you know, a relationship that involves a little light S&M, which is something I swear to God I know absolutely nothing about. And, you know, but that's why the song is so funny, really. And it's just a funky little number. Well, I must be getting old, 'cause sometimes you leave me so cold inside. Should I try to slip away, or just hang on one more day? I can't decide. No, 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 no. I see that you don't plan to let me go. Well, 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 well. You should go into business if you got nothing to sell, and you're doing it again. That's a funny kind of pain. I don't know what you're thinking of. That's a funny kind of love. See, I made your hit list, but when I aimed and fired, your shots missed by a hair. On hard times I heard you'd fallen, but when I came around calling, you weren't there. No, you weren't. No, 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 no. I don't want to kiss those red ruby lips. Well, 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 well. I don't want to have no party with your chains and whips, and you're doing it again. That's a funny kind of pain. I don't know what you're thinking of. That's a funny kind of love. I ain't gonna help you analyze your crazy dreams. Everything you think you see in your eyes ain't what it seems. Ain't no fire-breathing dragons in your bed tonight. And the only fire I see is burning in your head tonight. Chains and whips, and you're doing it again. That's a funny kind of pain. I don't know what you're thinking of. That's a funny kind of love. That's a funny kind of love. Okay, we are digging deep into the obscurities, and strange as it seems, Melissa Ferdman, you've requested a lot of real oldies, and they're great requests. Thank you for being here, and thank you for requesting them. And your question, is this live session recorded? Yes, all my streams are archived, and you can rewatch them at any time on the Busking Down the House YouTube page. So just fire up YouTube and search for Busking Down the House, and then when you get to their channel, search for Dr. Lo Faber, and you'll see all my streams. You can spend a lot of time there. Also, don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, the Dr. Lo Faber channel, where there are also many other things there. And so I encourage you and everybody else to spend lots and lots of time watching me on YouTube. Okay. I was thinking, Constantine, you definitely have been to the Nightingale. Yeah, no, I know a bunch of people on this stream have been to the Nightingale. And I want to play one that was also requested. Oh, there's my chord. I couldn't find my chord. And this one was not in the first show. It's a little bit later. But I said the cutoff point was going to be 1992, so we had a request earlier for Waiting for the Tide, and I thought it'd be nice to play this one for a little contrast, because the early stuff has this funky vibe, like Funny Kind of Love, man, that was a tune that the vibe fits the Nightingale Bar, you know, funky, grungy, aggressive in your face. By 1992, we were playing more bigger venues. We were playing colleges, and we were touring more and going out west and playing like Colorado, where there's a whole another kind of vibe. And so we had a different little direction going on, and so Waiting for the Tide was a sign of that, I think. But anyway. Feels like a dream as I'm lying on the beach, staring up at blue sky just beyond my reach. I spread my towel on the edge of a sandy rise and wait for the girl in green to open her eyes. And someone's shouting far away, but it doesn't matter anyway. I hope the sun don't dry your makeup, and I hope we never wake up. We thought the time was right to get a little rest for you, kid. We tried with all our might to do the very best for you, kid. We know you need to hide, we know you're somewhere deep inside, so just sit back and wait for the tide to rise, rise, rise. Just wait for the tide to rise. Now the girl rolls over with a sleepy smile. She's programmed to do that every once in a while. He sips his drink, he smokes a perfect cigarette. The illusion should last a while yet. And it feels so good to hold her hand and dig his feet into the sand. Oh, dreaming here beneath the sun. Oh, waiting for the tide to come. We thought the time was right to get a little rest for you, kid. We tried with all our might to do the very best for you, kid. We know you need to hide, we know you're somewhere deep inside, so just sit back and wait for the tide to rise, rise, rise. Just wait for the tide to rise. Picking up seashells, listening for church bells, watching the ocean, a world without motion. We've got so much to teach you, just let the cool water reach you and fade away, fade away, fade away, fade away. Let's see, 313. I could do one more. I could do two more. I think I could do two more. I'm going to do two more. How about that? Let's just, I'll just finish tuning and then I'll check the comments to see if there's any urgent concerns. Okay. Gregory McLaughlin, good to see you, man. One of my fellow streamers here on Buskin' Down the House, and he streams every Monday night, I do believe, and you should check him out. He's an awesome songwriter, and he sings and plays bass. Just him, just voice and bass. I couldn't do that, but he does. It's really good. Much respect, my friend. It was way back in the requests there, but there was one that I think it was requested by David Katz. You know what? It was requested on Facebook with a GIF. Am I saying that right? Some people say GIF, some people say GIF. But GIF to me is a peanut butter brand. So the small, online bitmapped image is a GIF. And David Katz requested this song with a GIF. And I was like, yeah, I got to play that one because it was in that first show at Nightingale. And then I got the set list, and it wasn't. I was mistaken. But it was very early on. So this one's called In the Lighthouse. Well, I had this dream, I was way up in a lighthouse. Said to myself, this is a strange place to be. Looked out through the night and saw these tall ships coming over the sea. Far away I heard the laughing of strange men, and I wondered if they'd seen me. Well, down below the waves broke unevenly, and they were happy in their homeland. I said out loud, and I wasn't sure why. Not a trace of light showed in the sky. And then I ran down the steps of the lighthouse, thinking I'd give some warning cry. But I realized I had no idea where I was or why. And they were happy in their homeland. Now they're lost. They were dreaming of pretty ladies long ago. And I'm shivering and I'm dizzy, and I don't think I know your name. Why did they put me in the lighthouse? Why did they put me in the lighthouse? Why did they put me in the lighthouse now? So I ran down to the home of my old girlfriend, thinking maybe she'd put me right, thinking maybe I could stay the night. Well, when I got there, it was afternoon suddenly. When I walked inside, she was watching TV. She took one eye off a soap opera and aimed it at me. She aimed it at me. And they were happy in their homeland. I said and I felt like a fool, but to my great surprise, she nodded her head and closed her eyes. And then I ran down the stairs, it was night again, and I thought I heard the telephone, but I looked around and I saw I was all alone. And they were happy in their homeland. Now they're lost. They were dreaming of pretty ladies long ago. And I'm shivering and I'm dizzy, and I don't think I know your name. Why did they put me in the lighthouse? Why did they put me in the lighthouse? Why did they put me in the lighthouse? Now little minor major 7 chord there to end on. So it sounds like, you know, James Bond. Two totally different Jameses there, Brown and Bond. I don't know. Have you guys had enough? Is it time to wrap this up? Yes. The creator said it's GIF. Oh, really? Okay. When do we get to rock out in person next? I don't know. We need to get the numbers down, Patrick M. Owens. We need to get the virus numbers down before we can responsibly go out and do concerts. I know that there's like drive-in concerts and socially distanced stuff, but real concerts with a bunch of people, close together. It's still gonna be a while. I hope that maybe by the spring. If not by the spring, maybe by the summer. But fingers crossed. A lot of things have to go right. Let's hope that they go right. But in the meantime, I will certainly be doing this on a regular basis. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, those of you who watch the streams, and also especially those of you who leave a tip on PayPal and Venmo. The information is right. Let's see if I can point to it. It's right there, see? Venmo, PayPal. Even after so many shows, this is my 55th show of the live streaming era, and I still get some nice tips from people who watch regularly, and that's really amazing. And by the way, if you don't, that is totally fine too. That is totally great. I'm totally happy to have you here, and everyone has different financial circumstances, obviously, and it's totally fine. I'm happy to have you here if you never leave a dime. But the people who are, that's very much appreciated. And let's see. Should I do one more? Oh, Other Shore. Yeah. Okay. Adam White. I always do Adam White's requests. I don't know. I feel like Adam White has a way of somehow telepathically knowing what I want to play anyway. And so I feel like I always play the songs that Adam White requests. But this is just a good call, Adam White. Another early God Street Wine tune. And yes, it does fit with the background. And by the way, the background is the Mississippi River. Just this morning. I just shot this video this morning. It's not real. I'm performing in front of a green screen, as you know. But that video is the Mississippi River near my house, and I just shot it this morning on my iPhone. So that's what it looks like in December in New Orleans during the brief period when the leaves are actually off the trees. It's about 5 weeks down here when the leaves are not on the trees. And that's the period that we're in right now. So it's got a strangely unlush look for New Orleans. Let's see, I feel like the keyboard isn't quite loud enough. That's right. You guys hear the keyboard okay? Okay, well... this is Other Shore. Floating down the river in the country of the Indians, dreaming of the ocean that we left behind. There are times that we remember and things we can't return to. Move this old boat, there are new days to find. I'm happy with nothing but moon in your eyes. Good times have always seemed bad in disguise. Poor people can't miss you they've not seen your kind. You're not even here and you're wasting my time. No one can tell me that I've done a single thing to hurt myself, and it's not my fault I'm feeling like the whole world's crashing at my feet. Good people that I have respect for always seem to bring me down. My boat is leaving soon, I'll be the first one and the last one on, and I'm gonna get to the other shore. And I'm gonna cross that river, baby. Gonna cross that river, and I'm gonna get to the other shore. Gonna get to the other shore, and I'm gonna cross that river, baby. Gonna cross that river. Driving down a side street in a country built by old men. Take yourself a deep breath of the evening's thick air. My island is a small one, just perfect for the weekend. I'd show it to my friends if they'd like to be there. Now that I'm back in my big town small room, alone here, I'll sit in this city of night. So black in my room, but there's light on the square. If you're looking for trouble, then this might be right. No one can tell me that I've done a single thing to hurt myself, and it's not my fault I'm feeling like the whole world's crashing at my feet. Good people that I have respect for always seem to bring me down. My boat is leaving soon, I'll be the first one and the last one on, and I'm gonna get to the other shore. And I'm gonna cross that river, baby. Gonna cross that river, and I'm gonna get to the other shore. And I'm gonna cross that river, baby. Gonna cross that river. No one can tell me that I've done a single thing to hurt myself, and it's not my fault I'm feeling like the whole world's crashing at my feet. Good people that I have respect for always seem to bring me down. My boat is leaving soon, I'll be the first one and the last one on, and I'm gonna get to the other shore. Gonna get to the other shore, and I'm gonna cross that river, baby. Gonna cross that river, and I'm gonna get to the other shore. And I'm gonna cross that river, across that river. All right, this has been fun. It's gone by really fast. So don't forget, follow Gabe's link, get your tickets for our Zoom show on Christmas. Me and Aaron, long distance Zoom style, rocking it out. And then make a note on your calendar for New Year's Eve, and then after that I'll be back in action with the regular streaming. All right. Well, thanks, Gabe. There's the link. Gabe has just posted in the comments. Everyone should click it. And thanks for stopping by, and have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy.